Hi Geminis, welcome to your July 2017 readings. I always want to say 2016, I don't know why. I'm at my sister's place, we're going out tonight, so should be interesting. It's not drinking or anything, just going out and doing some biking. So we're going to try to cover home, work, and family, or relationships, sorry. Relationships come in all forms, keep that in mind, right? My readings tend to be a little more self-focused, and I'm energy-based, so those guys kind of got stuck. Alright. Okay, so for the first card we got is we have the Chariot. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Hermit. I don't know, Virgo had a few of these cards. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. We got the Six of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, you guys, this is positive. This is great. Maybe we'll get a shorter reading. My throat's a little sore here. See what we're getting. Okay, Geminis, it seems like for work is really positive. It seems like you're going to be getting a lot of options, okay? We have the Six of Pentacles here, and if you look at the card, you can see like multiple opportunities here. Okay, so what the cards are saying is not to get carried away, the warning I'm getting at work, okay? Don't get carried away. We have, I'm getting like swift in July. It's going to be really swift. It's going to be a lot of competition. It's going to be like friendly competition, I think, with you guys. Okay, you're going to have a lot of competitors. Okay? But it's saying not to react to that. Just do you. All right? Just do you. You have the Hermit. So it's saying, like, don't act too quickly. We've got the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, right? So if you're only looking at things from a financial standpoint, there's a chance here the cards are warning that the wheel can turn then, okay? So you want to consider, with the Six of Pentacles, you want to consider everything. And I feel like you're bringing people, you could be hiring people at your job, and okay, and it's saying that you need to look at, okay, so if somebody's strong in one area, okay, they might be weak in a lot of other areas, where you might be overlooking a person who has multiple, like a little bit of knowledge in every area, and that's more valuable than the person who is just strong in that one point. It's what's saying you need to go inwards and really see what has value here, because you're looking for value in the long run, not the short term, right? So this is also saying at work, just keep doing you, though. I am getting that. It's just saying, like, with the Hermit, that's like a Virgo energy, so that's like wisdom and knowledge, right? So you're gonna have to use your wisdom and knowledge, okay? So in, like, because you don't want to create a war, and how you avoid a war is through your wisdom and knowledge, right? You got to be smart about the way you're doing things, is what I'm getting, because you do have a lot of competitors at work for the promotion. So this is like, in order to get the promotion, this is using your knowledge and wisdom, and you shouldn't have a hard time with that. Okay, we got the Knave of Swords, and like, okay, so at work, it's like I was saying, you need to go inwards. It's not reacting, right? It's seeing what has value and what doesn't have value. It's an observing too. If you're hiring people, you need to give them, you're not just hiring them directly on. You want to be giving them a trial run before you hire them on. So you're telling them that, okay, we're going to give this a test run to see how you work, to see through the illusions, right? The Hermit sees through illusions. When he's younger, he's the magician. When he's older, he's like the hermit, you know, where, so you need to see the trickery that's going on. And you have the Knave of Swords, so there's a young, naive energy. There's a sense of not being naive and taken advantage of here. For you younger people, you have more knowledge and wisdom than some of these older people, and the older people could be playing off of that, thinking that you're naive or taking advantage of you because they see the value in you and they're using you to move up, is what I'm getting. So beware of that. Make sure that you have control over like we have the Chariot, make sure you have control over it. You're the one that's creating it. You're the one that has the value. So the wheel has to turn in the way you want it to, right? Like, but you have to be aware of everything around you in order to properly handle it. And in order to do that, it's saying you need the knowledge and wisdom. Be smart about your finances too here. There's some new like financial opportunity that you're going to be giving. What I see in like your relationships, okay, what you have to do is you have to be, well, I feel like it's the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups here. So you have to be more, this is like you making an offer. So you're going to have to make an offer, it seems like, or being generous, you know, like, I'm getting like, yeah, you're going to have to make, with the Chariot here, right? You're going to have to take the steps necessary, right? And be grounded and practical about it. So it could be saying that they're like, for some of you that romantically, it could be a King of Pentacles is coming in. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. It could be somebody that just has that somewhere in their chart, a stellium or a strong placement somewhere. But they'll be practical and grounded, you know, very material focused, you know, like they could be material focused, but like they're very grounded. They're like the King of Pentacles is the and like I always see him as like he's the family man, you know, like he's the man that provides like he takes care of business in the house, and you know, like the groceries, like the kids' soccer games and stuff like that. He is a family man, though. This is a family man, a very practical, grounded man. You know, this is definitely, or a woman. It's definitely the type that you settle down with, you know? So, like, be aware of that when you're approaching, if you're approaching a person. This is not the type of person I'm getting. It's not the type of person who wants games or anything like that. So you need to be grounded when you make the movement to go forward. But you got to be practical about it, it's saying, and it is going to have to come from you. It's also saying that if you, for you ladies out there, your husband could be giving you emotional offers. So it might not be like, well, if he could be giving you material offers, or it's like he's trying more in the sense of like he's doing more like trying to cook dinner for you. A lot of people, okay, love is a complex language, okay? And a lot of people have it in their head, well, the way I love is the way I should receive love. And that's not true. We're all born differently, so we're all taught to love differently. We all express love differently as well. And with the King of Pentacles, this is the type of man who does gestures for you, like fixes your car, or will pick you up and drop you off somewhere, makes you dinner, will do your laundry. He'll want to go out with you, you know, to celebrate. Even like take you to the beach, you know, like he's one of those guys. He likes to do. It's a physical thing. He'll show you it in a material way. He'll give you it in a material way. Like they're mainly fixers, tinkers. They like to tinker around with things, you know. Or they buy you like jewelry and stuff like that, you know, like. So you could be getting something from them, you know, like. Yeah, an offer. But okay, for you gentlemen though, okay, this would be the same thing with the woman. She would be a very grounded woman. She would be very nurturing and family oriented, you know, like very practical. Whoever this person is, they want a grounded offer, is what I'm getting. It's like they want a grounded offer, right? Very family oriented. They got a good head on their shoulders, which is, you know what, you guys, honestly, out of everybody so far, that's the best that I've seen. Where, and I don't normally get strong energies through for like romantic energies, but this person is quite practical. He's like, he's got a good head on his shoulders. Very loving too. I'm seeing very loving and caring towards others. You know, not in a feminine way, in a masculine way. Like he's very supportive towards others is what I'm getting. Okay, so what not to do, you guys. Okay, this guy here, if you see him, he's been through a bloody battle. If you look at him, he's like, he's. I mean, you guys might have, you know, you've been there, done that, you've had some rough times, okay? So if you're getting a new person that's coming in, well then don't treat this person like the other people. Don't get all guarded. Don't get all logical and analytical about things. With the Ace of Cups here, it's like in the Ace of Pentacles, it's talking about being grounded, okay? Like, so it's like an equal exchange of give and take, of flow. So what's on your mind, you speak it and you say it, you know? Like it's like, this guy is like, he's ready for like, and it's what not to do. So it's like, okay, do you want love or do you want war, right? Because if you want love, then, well, in war, okay, if you don't want war, then you have to find some way to cause a peace treaty, you know, negotiate, right? There's got to be give and take, right? And the only way that that's done is by verbally communicating it, okay? But this is saying not to communicate it in like a harsh way where it's just about like a business deal, okay? This is actually like emotionally opening up, it's saying, okay, with your partner. So like being more romantic with your partner, you know, in a practical way. So for you ladies, it could be saying like making, even with your children and stuff, making their favorite meals. That could cause a lot of joy, you know, like inviting your parents over, even for you older people that have children that have you got grandchildren now, having family dinners. And for you people that have grandparents and you have children, that's spending time with your grandparents or your parents. If you're a grandchild, this is like getting your grandparents involved. It's a harmony is very it's like invitations is what I'm getting, right? Like, so you got to trust it too in relationships. You really got to trust what you're feeling. Like there's like, you got a choice, right? Like, and I feel like it's about being open and honest and not allowing the past battles to interfere with the new, right? Like, okay, so if you feel like you can't express yourself because of past incidents, well, then you're guarded and you're trying to keep yourself safe, right? Like you feel like the person's going to hurt you. And if it's a new person, that's not fair to put them in that position. And even if you did get hurt, you should never feel shame or bad for like being who you were or giving, or, you know, like there's people who I've seen that have gotten out of relationships or like started dating somebody, and it just because it didn't go right, they were like, oh, I should never date again, or I should have never said that, or I should have never been so nice to the person. Why? Like, how else are you going to find what you want if you're hiding and being like, this is aggressive too, right? So like if you're hiding and like being all like expecting the worst, then the worst is going to happen, you know? Like you should never, like, if you're not open and honest, then you're going to get fake people and you're going to be in a fake relationship. And wouldn't you rather find out sooner than later, rather than like find out at the 2-date mark than at a year or a 2-year down the road that you made, like, you know, that you guys have been living an illusion because you weren't able to be open and honest, you know? Like, yeah, you might get hurt in the short term, but in the long term, it saves you a lot of pain, you know? Like, so there's this sense here of that going on in your relationships. Like, don't be afraid to be who you are and have new experiences, right? Like, Okay, just 1 second, guys. I got something on the stove. Wait, 1 second. You can just fast forward it. All right, sorry, guys. I gotta cook dinner for before me and my sister go out, and she's gonna be home shortly. So, okay. So we spoke about work, we spoke about relationships, and okay, at home, what we have happening is some of you guys could move, right? Or this is like buying furniture and stuff like that. If you're moving, really look at the details when you're moving. The contract, ensure. You know, if they say that they're going to put new flooring or new carpeting, ensure that's on the lease before you sign it, or on the paperwork before you sign it, just to ensure that it's done, right? So it doesn't come back and bite you in the butt. What's coming in is you guys got like this abundance coming in at home. So this is really good at home. It's like, it's very family oriented. You guys got this family oriented, you know, like it could be like cousins and stuff getting together with cousins, sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers. It's a really positive energy that I'm getting for you guys at home. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is like, it's like things are turning in your favor, you know, like, but it's telling you to, and like these energies are interchangeable, so like it's all depends on how you handle things. And in order to get the positive aspect of it, it's really telling you to be the hermit and to take your time and not to rush things. Okay, so it's like that saying, when you're happy, never make a promise, and when you're angry, never speak the truth, or try to like speak the truth, because when you're happy and you make a promise, you're probably never going to keep it, right? Like, because your adrenaline is going. And when you're angry, you're probably going to say things that are going to hurt, and you can't like hurt a person and you can't take them back, right? Like, so that you need that pause in between to emotionally get balanced before you can actually make a decent promise, one that you can fulfill, you know? Like, so like, but that's saying at work too, right? Like, so don't get like these, you could have people that are creating illusions, right? And they're like, they could be trying to one up each other, is what I'm getting, right? Like, so be careful, right? Make sure if you're hiring people on that you're doing it temporarily basis. Don't do anything permanent, okay? And then like for some of you, you might even want to get contracts, right? Like, for safety. Like, to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. There's a King of Pentacles you might be able to talk to. This is a Virgo, a strong Virgo energy you might be able to talk to. Okay, so it's saying at home, you guys. Okay, okay, so at home it's like, what you need to do is not be worried about the mental, like, you need to be more focused on the grounded, like the earthly matters. So like, it's like sending your kid to camp, stuff like that. It's not about like you need to be more grounded. It's what it's saying. So it's also saying focus on your bills too, costs and stuff like that. Like, you could be making, like, you could get carried away making your new place all nice. It's saying to be careful with that. Like, don't get carried away. We have the Ace of Swords here. Don't get carried away. All right. But it's like, don't get too, like, you need to go outside and adventure. It's what it's saying for home. It's also saying like, let's see. Yeah, okay, so you need to watch your finances. You do need to watch it. We've got the Nine of Swords here. Like, you do need to watch it. You need to be practical about the way you're spending your money, and that you're not getting carried away. So it is a move. You might need to move to downgrade, right? Like, at work, this is really good. You guys get, if there's a Virgo offering you something, I would definitely apply for it. Okay, watch your communication skills. This Virgo could even offer you to move too, is what I'm getting. There's a new like branch or something. So for some of you guys, I got this before too. So for some of you guys, if you're applying for jobs and a company that you're applying for has a new branch that opened, then I'm thinking that that's a good fit for you guys, like that, because that's come through before. Okay, we got the Knave of Pentacles I just pulled. So you're going to get a lot of people coming after you, and it's like I said, you got to be careful because people see the value in you, right? So their intentions are not pure, right? Okay, so they're using, basically some people could be using you for the material value that you can give them, right? It's like they're piggybacking off of your success is what I'm getting. Okay, so like, and in that case, well, then there should be contracts to protect yourself, right? So they can't screw you over or like leave you hanging at a specific time. You know what I mean? Like a contract that they give you a 2 weeks notice, a contract about the termination, like the rules to that, you know, like. Okay, you guys, that's all I got for you. Hopefully that helped you out. I will talk to you mid-month, and hopefully you have a fantastic month. Enjoy the summertime. Go out there, get some sunshine. For those of you that aren't in this, in the parts of the country that it's the summer, maybe go visit a sauna. Get some warmth that way. I'll talk to you guys soon. Ciao for now.